The Stoics did not wake and react. They prepared. Marcus Aurelius began his mornings by anticipating difficulty. Today I will meet interference, not to complain, but to train. The Stoic morning is structured in 3 stages. First, reflection. Before the world enters your mind, define your intention. Who will you be today? What principles will guide your actions? This isn't about setting tasks. It's about setting your inner compass. Second, negative visualization. Imagine minor setbacks, a delayed train, a difficult conversation, unexpected fatigue. By confronting these possibilities in your mind, you remove their power to surprise and disrupt you. When they arrive, you are ready. Third, commitment to virtue. Choose discipline over comfort. Choose clarity over impulse. Choose character over mood. It is about alignment. The rest of the day bends more easily. The morning determines the mind. For the great Stoic philosophers, the day did not begin with a frantic reaction to the world's demands. It began with deliberate preparation. They understood that the first moments of consciousness were sacred, a quiet space to fortify the soul before the inevitable chaos of life unfolded. It was about forging an inner citadel, a stronghold of tranquility and purpose that could withstand whatever the day might bring. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, famously began his mornings not with optimism, but with a dose of reality. He would tell himself, "Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." This wasn't an act of pessimism, it was an act of preparation, training his mind to see obstacles not as sources of complaint, but as opportunities for virtue, an opportunity to practice patience, understanding, and resilience. He knew that by confronting the potential for difficulty in his mind first, he would be less disturbed when it inevitably appeared in reality. This is the essence of the Stoic approach, to turn a potential weakness, the day's unpredictability, into a source of strength. The Stoic morning is built upon a foundation of 3 distinct, yet interconnected, stages. It's a framework for aligning your inner world before engaging with the outer one. Think of it as tuning an instrument before a performance. The first stage is reflection. Before your phone buzzes, before the news floods your awareness, before the day's obligations begin to pull you in 1,000 directions, you must pause. In this silence, you ask yourself a fundamental question. Who will I be today? Will you be patient? Will you be courageous? Will you be just? You are defining your character for the day, setting an intention rooted in virtue, not just a to-do list. This is your internal compass, the true north you will return to when you feel lost or overwhelmed. It is not about wallowing in despair or anxiety. It is a strategic act of mental rehearsal. You take a few moments to imagine the minor setbacks that are likely to occur. The train will be delayed. A colleague will be disrespectful. You will feel a wave of fatigue in the afternoon. You might spill coffee on your shirt. When they happen, and they will, your mind says, "I expected this." Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, you can respond with equanimity and a calm sense of preparedness. It transforms unexpected annoyances into anticipated tests of your character, tests you are now ready to pass. The third and final stage of the Stoic morning is a commitment to virtue. It is a conscious decision to choose the harder, better path throughout the day. You commit to choosing discipline over momentary comfort. You commit to choosing clarity of thought over the fog of impulse. You commit to choosing strength of character over the fleeting whims of your mood. Will you prioritize what is meaningful over what is merely easy? This commitment, renewed each morning, becomes the engine of your personal growth and inner peace. Let us be clear, the Stoic morning routine is not about becoming more productive in the modern sense. It isn't a life hack to cram more tasks into your day or to climb the corporate ladder faster. The goal is not efficiency, but alignment. It is about building a psychological resilience that allows you to navigate the complexities of life with grace and composure. The Stoics knew that external events are largely outside our control. The weather, the economy, the actions of other people, these are all indifferent to our desires. What is within our control is our response, our judgment, our will. The morning routine is a training ground for this control. When you master the first hour of your day, a remarkable shift occurs. The rest of the day doesn't magically become perfect, but it does bend more easily to your will. You are no longer a ship tossed about by the waves of circumstance. You are the captain, standing firmly at the helm, guided by your internal compass. The inevitable storms will still come, but they will no longer threaten to capsize you. You move through your day with a sense of purpose and a quiet confidence that is unshakable, because it was forged in the stillness of the dawn. Think of Seneca, another great Stoic, who wrote extensively about the value of time. He would argue that most people are careless with their most precious, non-renewable resource. We give it away freely to trivial matters and anxieties. The Stoic morning is an act of reclaiming that time. It is an investment that pays dividends, not in wealth or status, but in something far more valuable, a well-lived life, a life of purpose, resilience, and tranquility, regardless of what fortune may bring. So, tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, before you let the world in, try this. Anticipate the small struggles you might face and decide now how you will meet them with virtue. commit to choosing what is right over what is easy. It is the art of beginning with intention, of preparing the soul for the journey ahead. In the quiet solitude of the early hours, you build the inner fortitude that will carry you through the noise of the world. This is the way of the Stoic. This is the path to an unconquerable mind. Thanks for watching.